What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Hive Mind Mentality, where we talk about assets on the Hive blockchain. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you found this video on 3Speak, then go ahead and give me an upvote and follow me. I appreciate all the support, and let's jump into Cyber-x. So what exactly is Cyber-x? I found this randomly while I was, actually, I don't remember how I found it, to be honest. I was playing Splinterlands, and this popped up somewhere. And it is actually a first-person shooter. Actually, I take that back. They're making a first-person shooter on the Hive blockchain. It's still in development. Currently, they have released the NFTs and some lands and things like that, but the game is not released yet. So it has mentioned that it is a first-person shooter and a third-person shooter, and it has a MMO aspect that they're going to try to bring in later. So I'm just going to throw up a little of the gameplay that they have in their alpha phases. So as you can see, they did put some work into this game already, and it's not going to be the best graphics, but I hope they don't try to make it as realistic or high quality as possible. I hope they make it accessible for everyone's computer out there, because I think that's what we really need to get more games like this kind of worldwide. And if it has to be run on, the new Xbox or the new PlayStation or like a fancy gaming computer, that's going to be an issue. So this post is from the company that is developing the game, a company called Royal Reptile Studios. And they talk about NFTs and what they are to this game. Because there's some blockchains where NFTs are just pictures and they're just worth money and they don't do anything. They're just pictures that you just sell. Here, the NFTs, yes, they are pictures, but those pictures have a value to them in the game. So some may be weapons, some may be upgrades, powers, things like that. And when the game is released, you'll be able to use these during gameplay. And I think that's a great idea just going forward in crypto gaming, because yes, now you have that asset. It could be an investment just sitting in your account. If you play the game, you can attach it, and then you can always just sell them later for either another crypto, or you can pull it out for fiat. It's really up to you. You can't do that in, let's say, Call of Duty. You pay, let's say, $60, you get the game, and in the store or as you play, you get items in the game, but they're stuck in the game. Once you're done playing that game, it doesn't mean anything. And I think that's the real drawback of regular games versus the future games on the blockchain. It's great because as you're playing, let's say you spend a lot of time playing, you will be gaining basically money. It's an investment as you play. And some people sink in so many hours into these games. Like if you play World of Warcraft or something, or MMOs, go look at your playtime. Now imagine if all the stuff you earned in that game grew over time as an asset investment. The returns could be astronomical. So the game runs on the level token. So that is attached to the Hive blockchain. And recently they just opened the marketplace, which we'll get to later. But there's the game premise. There's a whole story to it. It's kind of a cyberpunk first-person shooter. I'm not going to get too much into this story, but they are developing that, which is great. And gameplay, it's play to earn. Obviously, if you have more assets and more money invested in this game, your character is going to be more powerful. You're going to have more options to earn, but there are going to be free free matches to where, let's say you put in just the basic amount, you can still slowly earn level tokens and use those to purchase more items or withdraw it for other cryptos or cash, whatever you want to do with it. They talk about the graphics a little more, but again, that's not as important. The graphics will come as the game and the company evolves. I hope they focus on textures more, and kind of do what World of Warcraft did in the beginning. They didn't have the best graphics, but everyone could play the game, and it was stylized. So as long as they stylize this game and have good textures, I think it will look good in the end. More backstory, and I'll have a link to this in the description so you can read for yourself. They have a community. We'll get to the Discord and everything later. So they have multiple phases. So phase 1 is just going to be just matches. It's going to be your regular kind of gameplay where they say it's going to be 50 versus 50. I'm not sure how they're going to accomplish that. That seems like a lot of people. They have free-for-alls, and that's going to be the main thing in the beginning. That is phase 1. And then they end up talking about financials a little bit. They're going to keep some of the tokens. 250 million is going to be locked for development of the future, which is good. They need money to develop this game, and this is a way of raising it. So phase 2 is going to be the MMO aspect. So they're going to take that idea of the first-person shooter in the beginning, and as it grows, because an MMO is going to take a little more focus, a little more time, and it's kind of a different kind of game there. So their second team, once this is up and running, they're going to make an MMO, and they're going to have a bunch more things in the works. So they're looking towards the future, which is great. After that, beyond phase 2, I'm just going to call it phase 3, they're going to have another team that develops different games. That way your level token is going to work across multiple games, and it's a great way to earn. So again, going to link this, read through it, get more of an idea on what you think about the game. But I was curious about who's making this game. So I looked it up a little bit, did some searching, and Royal Reptile Studios is making the game. Now, this is not a studio I know and many people won't know, but I'm trying to figure out, should you put your money into this? Should I put my money into this? Who are behind this game? Because it's very important to know. That way you don't get, we all just don't get rug pulled, or the development team just drags their feet and never actually release the game. It's a lot easier to release NFTs than it is to make a full-fledged game. And then on top of that, the game has to be fun, and you have to worry about them fixing bugs and issues like that. So the site's very basic, but one thing I did notice at the top is their studio makes games for other people also. So not that it's a main concern. I don't know how many people work there, but if they're making games for other people, are they really focusing all their time on making Cyber-x the best it can be? That was one thing that was a little concerning, but we scroll down a little bit. The site's very basic, not much going on here. So the team, so you get your CEO right here, Justin M, and then your CTO, art, animation, and then your developer here. Now, 4 people making a game like this, I believe they probably have more people working for them. They are based in Huntington Beach, but I do believe it's an assumption, but I'm pretty sure they're outsourcing a lot of their work to make this game. So I want to dig a little more. I want to see what Royal Reptile Studios does. So I found them on Upwork, which is a freelance site. So they have earned some money and worked on some other game development for other people. They have a Stay Fit app that they made, and their 3D project, it says for clients, but that is Cyber-x, which I'm hoping that the actual Royal Reptile Studios is making this game, and it's not someone else that is out there that just paid them to make this blockchain game. Because I want this Justin M guy to be in it 100%. It's his company, it's his game. I want him to throw himself in there, not be spread thin. So more searching, because I want to know what they've done in the past, and we get to some Royal Reptile Studios games. You have a solitaire game, and you have one of these snake games right here. Again, mobile apps, but these were released in September of 2020, so it's been 2 years. This could have been the start, and they obviously have grown from there. But my main concern when I'm looking at these new ideas, these new cryptos, these new games, is I want to know the people are real. So heading over LinkedIn. So there is a LinkedIn for it. Royal Reptile Studios, IT services and IT consulting. And, they have a little about on what they do. But what I noticed is that's it. There's no posts. There's no jobs. There's no employees, at least on LinkedIn, which little bit of a red flag for me. It's not the end of the world, but I would like, the more trace of these people, the better I feel. Because if, they do stop development or we end up losing all our money, we can find out who they are. Like everyone will know. They can't just disappear. It's easy for them to just disappear now. So then I did find, I don't have the link here, but if you search up Royal Reptile Studios, it does have an actual business license in California, an address and phone numbers. It has everything. It's a legit business. They did the paperwork to make it legit. So that is good to know. So then I want to see what's going on their social media. So they have a Twitter account, just to see, because I have invested in some cryptos in the past, and I just lost money. There's no traction, and there's a commonality between them. Their social media is just empty. They'll post maybe once a month to keep everyone interested. So last activity was yesterday, so May 16th, where they're giving giveaways and things like that. And they just started doing giveaways because the marketplace released 4 days ago, May 13th, and I believe that's when the traction's going to happen. You can buy the crates. You can get some of the items before the game actually starts. So I'm hoping to see in the future more posts, more updates on the actual game. And I'm not sure if they actually have a social media person. That would be something they may want to look into if they don't. Moving on to Instagram here. They don't have too much, really. Just a couple pictures. Crate giveaway, things like that. But it's to be expected because the game, they have to make the game. Most of the work we're not going to see. That's that back end stuff where they're testing, where they're trying things. But it's great that the marketplace is there because now they're raising funds. People are buying into it. So their Discord channel right here has some pretty good activity. You have 238 people online, which is good. And for example, I have this other crypto called Travel Care. This is from way long ago, and there's no traction. They're promising things and they're not updating, but 6 online. Very big difference to Cyber-x. So this is a good sign, showing a lot of interest. A lot of people want to be in this. I think the closer they get to an actual game or a product that can show people, then there's going to be a lot more people involved talking about sharing, and that is great. So let's go back to the marketplace. And I just want to see how much and show you how much a crate is going to cost. Again, a crate is going to be 5 NFTs, so 5 abilities or weapons. They're going to look like this. So particle dispenser rifle, things like that. This is this is cool stuff. When you get in the game, you can equip your rifle. You got your ricochet ammo. So many things you can do. So if we go to purchase a crate, looks like it's going to be about $20 USD, 36.5 Hive to buy it. And let's see, maybe I'll just buy one. Let's just buy one and see what happens. And we'll just open it up right now. I had some Hive just sitting there, and I wasn't really sure what to do. So we found a use for it. So here we are. We have one common crate, and they're going to do airdrops and all fancy things like that. So let's click, drag it over here. And this is the first time I've done this, so we're all seeing this for the first time together. Let's see. Spinning. Spinning. Still spinning. Issuing action done. Say okay. All right. So again, we have 5 of these. We're going to click on them. I don't know if any of them are going to be good. Ionic ice. Is it dead spotter? I can't really read. The glasses don't help me that much. I got my monitors pretty far away. Gotcha. Infrared grenade and whatever that is. Loaded boots. So I have my camera in the way. I gotta see what I'm clicking on. Oh, I guess it's up here for continue. All right, so I have opened my crate. Let's see, NFT inventory. Let's see if it'll give me a rarity on these, which would be nice. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Common, uncommon, common, uncommon, and common. So nothing too crazy. They also have lands, which I don't own. I don't know what they do at the time. I'm sure they're going to, help. And the more, one thing I'd like to add, the more level tokens that you hold, I believe it's if you have 200,000, then they're going to start airdropping you with more advanced crates. So you have a better chance of actually getting higher end cards that will be better in the game and worth more. I'm not sure if I want to go that route yet. I'm not even sure how much that costs, but I'm going to look into it. So that's just a quick overview. I didn't get into too much of the actual numbers and technical aspects of this. I just wanted to present this, show you kind of how it works, a little bit about the company, and then you can make a decision on your own if you want to invest in this. I'm still on the fence, and I hope you found this information useful. Again, do your research. I'm going to put a link to the post that goes over what Cyber-x is and all about it. And hopefully, I'd like to see this grow. I'd like to see it succeed, and this is the time to buy into the game. The price is very low to purchase level. The crates are a little more expensive, but again, what you're doing with those crates at $20 each is you are helping fund the game and making it a reality. And that's all I have for this video and Cyber-x, and I hope to see you somewhere on the Hive blockchain.